Just when you think people couldn't sink any lower, you start recognizing things like this on YouTube, where you got people like Sargon of Akkad making tons of money by exploiting people on the internet, especially people who are vulnerable and do not necessarily have good social skills, so they wish to please a cult online. Now, as you can see from the screen, I've made a recording of a questions and answers podcast he did for his so-called fans. Now, while I was watching it, I noticed people were giving certain amounts of money towards him simply because he was answering questions which he answered very quickly and without any soul put into it. These people expect to be paid simply for existing on the internet. In our day, and I know this may seem old-fashioned to some people, but it was up to the creator to put something forth of worth to the people who were going to hand over their money, so to speak. So if you were creating a business, for instance, you have to provide something for the people to actually buy. That was a fair transaction. Now we have what I can only describe as parasites on the internet, exploiting vulnerable people who, let's face it, they want to get some attention. They want to reach out to people who are most often in real life ignoring them for whatever reason. I don't mean to be rude about them, but that's the case. So they have this inferiority complex where they wish to get some kind of attention from one of the big YouTubers. I suppose some of us are always like that, but we're not to the point where we're going to hand over money stupidly to these parasites online, and they are parasites. Sargon of Akkad was raking in money, producing sob stories, may I add, on his videos, saying we're running out of money and the funds are drying up. I notice he still has his Patreon account. Now they've started to, what appears to be, hiding the amount that these patrons are actually making. But I can still see he has 2,873 patrons, which means he's still making money. And he was making, from the last time I checked, $5,000 per month, which is more than most professional people. Now, people may say, well, you know, he's earned it, etc. No, he hasn't earned it. He would make those videos regardless of whether there was Patreon or any kind of YouTube enticement, money-making schemes online. But I always have distrusted psychopaths and narcissists on the internet who exploit people. This is most definitely exploitation, because not only is he making money there, but he's also making money by answering the question and answers question on his live stream that lasted over an hour, by just giving them a slight bit of an attention, but taking a lot from them. And I found that kind of, disturbing. That seemed to me to be cultish, and it also seemed to me to be somebody who is preying on people who have basically no social skills. He is somebody who is draining the funds of people who, well, let me tell you how this actually works. This is the psychology behind it. You open up these YouTube channels and you create a cult following in which you produce certain kinds of media, types of videos, films or whatnot. And they may never be necessarily that good either. I mean, I wouldn't say my videos are that good, but I'm not exploiting people for money constantly. Whereas he makes similar videos where he's not talking in front of the camera, he's just talking in front of a picture on the screen, and he's still begging for money. Now, how it works is when you actually exploit these individuals, they become financially invested in this type of individual. So they find it harder to disconnect themselves from them, which means that the people who are asking for money for some paradoxical reason become more successful based on that. Because when somebody's invested, they want something to succeed. Now, Sargon of Akkad is not saving anybody from anything. If anything, he's taking money off stupid people online. I'll put it out there, stupid people online. A fool and his money are easy parted. I mean, people can take money off idiots. And this is exactly the type of person who preys on these kinds of individuals. Now, I remember seeing somebody called Milo Yiannopoulos, and even he criticized Sargon of Akkad about this. I mean, he was laughing about it, but I know deep down he knew that that is wrong. Now, Sargon of Akkad will probably, defend himself from these kinds of accusations, but it's still true. You're still exploiting people, and you are still being deceptive and manipulative. You're the one who has to prove yourself why you're worth this much. I've looked through his videos, and they're okay. He does say some interesting things. Many of the things he says I actually know already, so great. And you're not actually learning anything from him, really. He's just saying the things that you want him to say. It's not going to change your life drastically to know how badly you're being screwed over. And he too is helping that situation by screwing you all over for money, just for answering a simple question in a very quick response. He's raking in money from idiots, basically. Idiots. That's what they are. You're idiots. Anybody who gives somebody that don't know money online because they create sob stories, which is what these individuals tend to do, is an idiot. You're a fool. That's why you probably don't have any money yourself eventually, because you're giving it all away. I know there's problems in the world, but these people are not going to make a big difference in your life. Yeah? If you watch these people all the time, I guarantee that your quality of your life will actually go down, because you should be going out and exploring nature and having fun, not funding somebody else so they can sit on their backside and make videos all the time so they don't have to get a real job. And in fact, there are many ways that they could actually get sponsors online to do it, but they claim that they do it this way because they don't want to be subjected to the interest of the business who are funding them. I can sort of get that, but you are now funded by the interest of individuals who also have different beliefs than yourself, so therefore there's conflict of interest all the time, no matter who funds you. In the past, when I was making videos, I used to make videos on a different channel, and some of my friends did, and they make really good videos. I wouldn't say I make the best videos, of course. I'm a fucking shit at making videos, except for my porn reviews, which are absolutely fantastic. My friends were making a lot of videos, and other people, and they weren't doing it for money. They weren't begging constantly for money and ripping people off. They were putting their time and effort into it, and they were just doing it for the love of making videos and to get their feelings out there, which is why I'm making this video. I'm not after your fucking cash. I just want to make a video and get my thoughts and feelings out there into the world, and that's a good thing. I don't need to beg people online and pretend that somehow I am a victim, and if you don't give me your money, I'm going to suffer drastically because of it. Most of these abusers and users, parasites on the internet like Sargon of Akkad, they abuse people by, well, sometimes they make fun of them, which is fine. Some of the videos he makes, I will admit, I like. I'm not completely against them. I have two minds about Sargon of Akkad. But the worrying factor, his sob stories in relation to his channel. My funds are drying up, so I need your money. It doesn't cost that much to make a video anyway. I've also seen other people in his community beg for money with sob stories saying YouTube is attacking us all. You should all delete all your fucking channels. Well, guess what? If you start all deleting all your channels and they keep theirs up, do you want to tell you what happens there? You lose your audience and they gain yours. That's all that happens. Yeah, these people are manipulative as fuck. They'll tell you what you want to hear. They will. But that's not going to increase the quality of anything in your life. I feel sorry for these people. I feel sorry for the people who are constantly ripped off by parasitic individuals online. And I think he's got many friends who do that. I remember somebody called Tharix, I can't remember, with 666 after his name. I love the last bit. I'm a bit of a devil worshipper myself. Well, he was begging online as well. You know, coming online and my face online is worth this and you should pay me and how dare you watch my videos without paying me. Fuck off. That's my words to people like that. Fuck off. You're taking the fucking piss. Most people would actually tell you all to fuck off at this point because it's just disgusting what you're doing. Now, you know, they could try to rip this video apart. I mean, it wouldn't be that, that much fun because, you know, I just make another woman just relish in the attention. I love attention. I mean, that's my Bitcoin attention. I love that sort of stuff. So if somebody like Sargon of Akkad gets butthurt over this video, you can respond. I doubt he will because he has to now answer the question why he's abusing and using people online constantly. You know, why is he taking out these very vulnerable, suggestible donators who really low social skills. They've got nothing in their life, and they want to reach out for friends. You know, some of them may be autistic, and yet he says autistic screeching. You know, maybe I'm autistically screeching here. No, I see something bad here. I mean, that video where he was getting streams of donations from people simply for doing the questions and answers. That is one of the most disturbing things I have seen online, the most manipulative, the most exploitive videos I have ever seen online. It was because he was taking money off people just to answer their questions. Many of us on YouTube will do that for nothing. We'll come on, we're doing answers and questions. Well, questions and answers are getting the wrong way around there, but we'll come on the internet, we'll do one of those, and guess what? We won't charge you $5, $10, and $100 to answer your questions. We'll do it for free because, you know, we want to reach out to the audience. This person doesn't give a fuck about his audience. Anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. See you later. Bye bye.